And I'm so tired myself. Like, I'm sleepy. But I have to tell you the whole story. For those who are into crypto or not, you have to understand the story of this guy, SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, who lost $16 billion in 48 hours in crypto. He lost it all, and he lost $2 billion of the user of his exchange. That's true. I mean, in that crypto thing, I think that everybody knows. I mean, listen, when you say people sniff through BS, I don't know. Because I've been sniffing the BS since February. People are just sniffing now. Me, I was like, but yeah. Of course they are. That's their job. So, let me see a place where I can explain to you the whole situation. Let me see. Can we read? Can we read their articles? Oh, nice. Okay. Let me see. The fall of FTX. Oh my God. Crazy. Let me find a good place where I can read you the whole story. Something where it's simple too. Because that was crazy. $16 billion, 16 milliards. He went from 16 milliards to nothing. This 29-year-old guy. So the devil in a nerd's clothes. How Sam Bankman-Fried cult of genius fooled everyone. Another one. They thought he was the Steve Jobs of crypto. And so Crypto Insider pointed a picture of a charismatic tech founder who became the darling of high-powered investors, even as he brazened about his cryptocurrency exchange shaky business model and kept the books close to all but few confident. So you have to understand. This guy was... Okay. I'm going to tell you my way, because if I read stuff, it's not going to be the same thing. So, first of all, I'm not going to explain to you what is crypto. This is a guy who went to school at the MIT, and he was apparently a genius. Some nerdy guy. Let me show you some photos of the guy. A guy that always dressed who cares? Sam Bankman-Fried. Let me see. All right. This is the guy. This is the guy. So he was like one of those genius guy who soon as he went out of school, he started working at a trading firm, and the trading firm was he apparently was making some money there, and he decided to invest all that money in Bitcoin early, very early, and he was making a ton of money. He's also the son of two big Democrats in the US, which opened him a lot of doors. And so he started, trading Bitcoin and then other cryptocurrencies, and he started making a lot of money, millions. And he founded his own company called Alameda Research. Alameda Research was a company that was a hedge fund. It was not a hedge fund, but it was a company to invest in different things, including cryptocurrencies. So he started that, and he realized early that, because he's a genius, he was like, the exchanges, they're not good. So what is an exchange? Let's say you have let's say you have some money and you want to buy some Bitcoin, some Chronos, some Ethereum, some cryptocurrency, some XRP, whatever, some cryptocurrency, some Dogecoin. You want to buy that money, that cryptocurrency with your money. So you're going to use an exchange. A centralized exchange is a place like crypto.com, for example, where you can use this app to buy your crypto with your credit card or send money from your bank account, and then they will turn your dollars into USDC, which is a crypto that is the same as the dollar, to simplify a lot. And from that, you can buy the crypto you want in their exchange, right? And he already had his company called Alameda, and the guy was like, yo, these exchanges are not good. I'm going to create my own exchange. So he created an exchange called FTX. So he had Alameda Research to invest in different companies and to invest in the crypto space. And then he had an exchange, two different companies. And those two companies were so he created an exchange where you can give your money to the exchange, and you can buy some Bitcoin in the exchange and other things. And as the CEO of this company, he went to school with another genius called Caroline, and that girl was a genius, a mathematic genius apparently. And he just they were together, they were dating, and so that's Caroline. That's the one, this girl. And they were dating apparently, and they created all these companies in the Bahamas out of the US crypto regulation. Now, I'm telling you, that's crazy. So him and his girl, they all go to the Bahamas. They buy a huge mansion, like some luxury mansion, and then they start pretending everyone that I don't dress, I don't wear like suits and stuff. I'm always in shorts. My hair is like Einstein, and I'm donating money to causes, and he becomes a darling of the media. And because his parents are very close to the Democrat Party, they open a lot of doors for him. And his girl there, and another 8 nerds. They all live in this big house, and they're in a polyamorous, all of them. So they do orgies, all of them. They do orgies, they do drugs. They are all in there, fucking each other, to say it simply. And at the same time, from that house, they control the whole company because they program everything, and they control both company, Alameda and FTX. And they start making a ton of money, and they start having a lot of investors just because they listen to the guy. They're like, yes, that's what crypto needs. We need that guy. And he wants to become the leader of crypto, and he becomes a billionaire, and there's a ton of videos about him. Nobody knows exactly for sure where his money came from, but he makes a ton of money. All these money, they create a coin. They create their own coin. They create their own crypto called FTT. And so a lot of people start putting their money inside of the exchange called FTX. So more or less $2 billion worth of crypto from people like you and me, who are just creating accounts and putting their money there and trusting that this exchange, because it's a big exchange, their money is safe there and their crypto is safe. And from every time you do exchange, just like a bank, they take a little percentage of the transaction. So they make a ton of money, and they take this money that is supposed to be the money of FTX, but with his girl Caroline, who's the CEO of the other company, she takes some bad decisions with the money of that company. She invests in bad places, and they start invest. First of all, they invest in everything. They invest in 130 companies, and so everything from Solana to other everywhere. They invest everywhere. They want to do like an empire in 2 years, but some bad investment happen, and maybe when they're all naked in their house, they're talking. She's like, "Yo, oh my God, I lost all the money from whatever," and she says, "Okay, no problem. I'm gonna send you some money from FTX, from the other company." It's something you cannot do with the law, but because he owns both companies, what he does, he starts using his own crypto, and let's say you have 1 million FTT, and that million FTT is worth $1. What you do, because you know exactly all the accounts of your users, you take all the FTT, you take 1 million FTT, you give them to your other company of the girl. Now she has that money. You make the price go up because you know exactly what your users are looking for. You inflate the price of your own crypto. So let's say now it's worth $3. Boom, it's now worth 3 million. You take all these 3 million and you send them back to the other company, and you go back and forth like this, because and even if your crypto is not worth nothing because it's backed by nothing, because you have 1 billion worth of FTT set by yourself, you can go to a bank and ask them, "Hey, I would love to borrow 2 billion, and as a collateral, as a guarantee, I have 2 billion worth of FTT tokens." The bank normally should tell you, "Yo, bro, we need to verify. I know we have all these big investors, Sequoia, etc., behind you, but But yes, so but we need to verify and to make sure that you are able to pay back the 2 billion that we are giving you. I'm simplifying the story because it's very complicated. But because Alameda Research, that belonged to him, also has invested in a bank, he goes to the bank that he owns and he asks for his own bank 2 billions. And his bank says, wait, we're going to ask the boss. So he asked the boss, which is himself, hey, can you give me 2 billion? Yes, I can give you 2 billion. So he signs himself 2 billion from his own bank and sends it back to Alameda Research and FTT. And because they are starting to have folie de grandeur, they are starting to feel like they are they own the world, they are billionaires, they are genius, and they lose all the money, all the billions. So what they do, they create more FTT of their own token at the price of $20 per FTT. If you create 1 million of them, you have 20 million. If you create 1 billion of them, you got 20 billion. It's your own coin, right? Just like the US is doing with the dollars. And so my guy here does some more investment, buy a lot of companies, want to become the master of crypto, and loses all the money again. Once he loses the money, he's like, oh my God, the investors who invested in his company are saying, hey, and some loans that he took, some people are saying, hey, it's time to give us our money back. You are not paying us. You're supposed to give us 100,000 per month or per year. I don't know how it works, but you're supposed to pay back your loans. You know, if you ask 10,000 to your bank, then you have to pay every month. So people are asking for their money. And because he realizes that they don't have the money, what he does, he goes to FTX, the exchange, and he goes inside of all his users, their Bitcoins, all the money of the users, and he uses that money to pay back the creditors. The users don't know. So you look in your account, you see that you have $5,000 in there. You don't ask yourself question. But normally, when you buy some crypto, the exchange is supposed to take your crypto and put it in a cold storage, which is it's on the blockchain, but it's not on the internet anymore. It is in a machine out of the internet. And whenever you need it, if you want to sell it, they take it back from the machine and you can sell it, and they give you dollars in exchange. So that's how your crypto is supposed to be secured. But while people are believing that their money is safe, what my guy is doing, he's using their money to pay everybody. And he's starting to buy a lot of celebrity, Tom Brady, X, Y, and Z, a lot of, what's his name? The guy from the Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, etc., actors, singers, YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers, to talk about FTX. He takes a big stadium in Miami. They rename it the FTX Stadium. So listen, la folie de grandeur. And he can pay everybody because he has a lot of FTX. And every FTX is worth $20. So, hey, if you own 10 million of FTX, you have $200 million. If you own 1 billion of them, you have 20 billion. And the problem is, with the war in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, everybody start being cold in terms of investment. The price of energy. So because of the fact that the the the, the US and Russia via Ukraine are having a proxy war for the control of the gas, the fact that Nord Stream 1 and 2 have been destroyed and the gas is not arriving through Germany anymore, but the US is selling the gas to Europe at a price that is 3 times the price that it was before, and same thing for oil, it creates an energy crisis around the world. The people who are mining Bitcoins, so the people who create Bitcoins with the computers, they have a bunch of huge factories full of small graphic cards computers that are creating Bitcoins. And it's very energy intensive. It sucks a lot of energy. But if the price of the energy goes up 3 times, the people who are printing Bitcoins, they're like, yo, it used to cost me $1 million to create 1 Bitcoin in terms of energy, but because no, not to create 1 Bitcoin. Let's say it used to cost me $1 million per month of energy, but I created in Bitcoin worth maybe, let's say, 3 million every month. So it makes sense. But if all of a sudden it costs me 3 million per month in terms of energy, what's the point of me making Bitcoins? Costs too much. So what they do, they're like, you know what? Let's wait a little bit to continue mining, and let's sell our Bitcoin so that we can make money instead of creating Bitcoins and putting them to the market slowly. The miners start putting a lot of Bitcoins in the market. So because there's more supply of Bitcoin, the prices go down. And because everybody is scared, everybody is like, they don't know if it's going to be a world war, etc. Because the sentiment in the world is negative. The stock option, the markets, everything go down, including the price of the Bitcoin. When the price of the Bitcoin goes from 40,000 and it dives to 16,000, all the altcoins, which is the other cryptocurrencies, XRP, Ethereum, etc., they go down as well, including FTT. Our boys' coin goes down as well. Maybe it went from $20. So let's say you have 100 million coins at $20 and they are worth $2 billion. But if they go down to $7, for example, then the value of your coins is now only 700 millions. But you still have to pay all the people, all the companies you buy, all the contracts you made here and there from the Bahamas, naked with whatever you guys do out there. They're starting to have a problem of liquidity. And a lot of people in the exchange are trying to sell their cryptocurrencies to have some cash because, hey, listen, we're not sure. Things are strange. There's a lot of people are at war. We don't know. Let me take my Bitcoin or my Ethereum out of the exchange and have some dollars. So when they do that, you have to pay those people. If you pay those people, you have to use your FTT, turn them into dollars to give dollars back to the people. But if you don't have the money, it becomes strange. So there's one guy who is CZ. So he's the CEO of Binance, which is another crypto exchange, the biggest one. He's huge. CZ, his real name is Changpeng Zhao. We call him CZ for Changpeng Zhao. CZ he sees and he knows that there's a problem with this coin. And what he decides to do, he decides to do a tweet. So let me find his tweet, because that's the tweet that created the whole drama. Let me find his Twitter. Where's his Twitter? Because in the cryptocurrency world, everything happens in Twitter. So CZ, there he is. He tweeted, let's see. He tweeted, so that was 2 days ago that he tweeted, 3 days ago. Let me see. He tweeted, let me go find his tweet from 2 days ago. What was his tweet? Speak soon, reduce for okay. No, that's even before that. All right. I'm not finding his. I'm not finding his tweet. Anyway, he said that they had 2 billion in FTT, the coin of that guy. He said he had 2 billion in FTT from Binance invested there, and because he believed that there was something sketchy going on in that exchange, and they didn't believe in SBF ability to pay, and there was something strange. He said, we're moving our 2 billion. We're gonna sell our 2 billion FTT, and FTT at that moment was around $20, I think. He said, we're gonna sell everything. We're gonna sell all our FTT, so $2 billion. What happened if you sell all that crypto, it makes the price go down. But when he said that, when he tweeted that, this created a panic in the market. Everybody was like, yo, if these guys sell their FTTs, I have $1,000 of FTT. If it goes down to $10, I'm only gonna have $500. Let me sell as well. And this created what we call a bank run, which is, what is a bank run? Let's say everybody has money in the bank. Let's say you have a bank, the bank has $10,000 in cash inside of the bank, and everybody has $1,000 in their bank accounts. But if, let's say you have 10,000 people, they all have $1,000 in their bank account. If 10 people go and say, hey, I need my $1,000, I want to buy a TV, it's okay, because it's gonna cost them 10,000. They still have 90,000 left if they had 100,000 in the safe. But now, if 100,000 come and they get their money, or if everybody, because they're scared, want all their cash back, it's what you call a bank run. Maybe the bank doesn't have enough money to pay everybody. They don't have enough enough cash, enough liquidity. So if everybody starts running to the bank and say, hey, I want my money, the bank says, I can pay you guys. I don't have the money. And the market and everything goes down. And that's exactly what happened after that tweet. And this created a frenzy in the market, and this made the whole market tank, and the price of FTT went from $20 to a few cents. And now our boys in the Bahamas had no money to pay nobody. Not the creditors, not the investors, and all the users were like, hey, I put 10,000 here, I bought some Bitcoin, or I bought some Dogecoin, or I bought some XRP. I want my money back. And they have no money to pay you. So they froze all the accounts. And from there, everything went down. The whole crypto market went down, everything. All the crypto went down. Everybody that had money in crypto, like me, all our money was divided by, I don't know, 20, lost 20% of value. Everybody lost their money. And that guy is in the Bahamas. Apparently, supposedly, he's in custody. Nobody knows exactly where he is. And then it started becoming strange, because we start realizing that the head of regulation of the US, the SEC, Security Exchange Commission, he used to work at the MIT. He used to work for the father of Caroline, who was one of the girlfriends of this guy. So these guys are all connected. We started also realizing that guy, all these nerds, they gave $50 million of donation to American politicians. 50 million to the Democrats, and his co-founder gave 20 million to the Republicans. So they were buying their way in, not being regulated, playing with people's money, and nobody supervising them. They had these 130 companies, but no board, no people supervising that what they were doing, and only 4 people knowing stuff. And all these people in the Bahamas all fucking each other. That was going. And they lost $2 billion of users' funds. So if you had your money in there, it's gone. And you got tomorrow. I'm joking. So they lost people's fund, and the people's money, if you realize, so you put money in the exchange, that money went in FTT, and then they use that money to fund the Democratic Party for these elections, and a little bit of the Republicans as well. And what we're learning now as well is that when people said in February, the beginning of the war, people say, hey, we have to fund Ukraine. Listen, the best way to fund Ukraine, to send their money, is with crypto. Crypto will arrive faster to Ukraine. What did the President Biden said we should use? We should use a page that was created by FTX. FTX send their money to you. I mean, you send your money to Ukraine, it arrives inside of FTX, and it doesn't go to Ukraine. It goes to the Democratic Party a little bit, and it goes to these guys' pockets. And this is where we are. And that shit is crazy, because now a lot of people are not believing in crypto anymore. Not everybody. I've seen enough crashes to be like, just another day in paradise. But a lot of people are removing their funds from crypto. A lot of people are deciding that they don't want to be in exchanges. And a lot of people are now having, a lot of people in crypto are having a very purist reaction. They want everybody to have their own wallets and have control of their wallets, custody of their wallets. But a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people, they just want something that works like a bank, like a Coinbase account, something that is regulated, something that they can trust, that if you lose my money, there's going to be insurance. They're going to get my money back, like in a bank. But the problem is the how do I call this? The philosophy of crypto in the beginning was, we want to change the system, do something new where you own your money for real, not it doesn't belong to the government. So understand how they feel. But most people in the generation and most people in the population, it's too complicated for them. And all these people programming, they program stuff that are cumbersome. And yeah, some people will need exchanges where it's easier to exchange crypto. So now you have a lot of YouTubers that are accusing each other, saying, oh, you did publicity for this, so you're guilty as well. You are the reason why your followers lost their money. And me, I'm like, not really. If you do publicity for Coca-Cola and people die from diabetes, I mean, you are an artist or you're an influencer. That's your job. You do publicity. Of course, it's important not to promote a scam, but if the American government could not even see that these guys were scammers, how would a YouTuber know? But everybody is using this whole thing to create a very negative environment where everybody is accusing each other of something and everybody is feeling into the negative. And now you have a lot of crypto exchanges that are smaller, that are starting to lose a lot of customers and a lot of liquidity because everybody is doing bank runs. Everybody is removing their funds. And some of those places don't have enough money. They have crypto, but they don't have enough money to exchange the crypto of the people in dollars. So the situation is a whole mess, and it was all created because everybody believed in, people love to believe in. Listen, people have something with gurus. If you have questions, please in the chat, go ahead. But yeah, people have this adoration for guru type people, cults, billionaires, like soon as you say, oh, he's a billionaire, he walks in shorts, he drives a Toyota, and he lives in the Bahamas and whatever, and he has X amount of money, all of a sudden everybody's just like singing, oh yeah, he's amazing, he's a genius. But the fact that the normal population is doing this, I understand, because listen, most people are simple. But the fact that sophisticated people who are in governments, people who are investors, people who should have the BS detector on, nobody saw nothing, because those kids are geniuses and their parents are big politicians or big donors, and they connected. Everybody just went there and nobody verified nothing, and here we are. And I believe, personally, I'm a long-term investor in crypto. I've been in crypto since long time, more than 10 years now. So, I mean, I've seen crypto come up and go down, and I've made, I made money in certain coins. I bought some Bitcoin when it was low, sold it, made some money, bought some Ethereum with it when it was low, sold it, made some money, bought a lot of diversified myself. And sometimes you buy something and then it's worth nothing. But I don't look for people to blame for my decision. The way I invest is I'm investing my money thinking that I'm only investing what I can afford to lose. I don't invest the money for my kids' school. I don't invest the money for the rent. I don't invest the money that I need to feed my family. I only invest the extra money. And usually I invest the gains from my own investments. Usually if I made some money, let's say I make $10,000 from a trade, I'm going to reinvest 5,000 and I'm going to use 5,000 for something. I'm going to reinvest something, though 5,000 in something that I believe is going to go up. That's what I do usually. When I sell NFTs, I'm going to buy NFTs with the money from my sales. That's the way I invest. It's the same thing in stock options that I do. It's the same thing for anything. When I invest my money, I'm investing the gains. And usually because I have a big music catalog that generates revenue every day, if I invest $1,000, by the next 4 or 5 days, those $1,000 are already back in my account from just my revenue, my passive income. So that's what I'm going to invest. And listen, if I do a bad investment and it goes to zero, it goes to zero. I'm not very emotional with the money. That's the way I am. A lot of people are very emotional, and if I have to do a critic of the crypto space, there's a lot of it feels like a cult. Everybody is like obsessed with whatever coin they follow. You have the Shiba Inu army, you have the ADA army, you have the Bitcoin maxis, and me, I'm looking at all these people, I'm like, since when little piece of programs in the internet are divinities? I'm not a nobody, whatever. The only cult I have is for myself. But these people are super emotional, super aggressive. They have all the traits of the everything bad that you see in the YouTube comments or in the YouTube comments or in the Twitter spaces, like people that are just arguing with each other, being angry at each other, etc. And everybody's trying to make it. And every time we show you somebody who made it, somebody who made some money, somebody who he's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. Oh, I bought whatever and I made this amount. All of a sudden, everybody think you're a guru. Everybody think you are their financial advisor. Oh, what can we buy? If you look at them talking, like if you look at those crypto lives, you're going to see people saying, yeah, what you think about this? What you think about that? Oh my God. And you have people that are reading all these charts and they're just saying, oh yeah, he's doing this, that. And most of them, they don't know what they're talking about. But because, in French, we say, au royaume des aveugles, les borgnes sont rois. So in the kingdom of the blind, the one who only have one eye is a king. And it really makes me think of that expression, because you are seeing a bunch of people who are just following all these YouTubers, all these crypto influencers, all these people on Twitter, and whatever those people are saying that they should buy, everybody go buy en masse. And yes, if you have a coin that is worth $1 and you have 100,000 people who listen to you and you tell them, let's go buy that, everybody spend $100 in that, you're gonna make the price go up. So it goes from $1 to $5. If the company who create that coin gave you 1 million coin just to do the promo, once everything goes to $5, you sell your 1 million coins, you make 5 million, and the price go down. The price go to 10 cents or to 0.01 cents, and everybody you send them there get fucked. And you, well, you got your millions and you go to the next coin. So there's a lot of those type of Ponzi scheme, a lot of scams, and there's also a lot of legitimate project. There's a lot of people who really have a vision for crypto, for what it is and what it can be and how we can use it. Listen, even in politics, if voting was done using crypto, it would be hard to contest the votes, because you could have a real vote that is done on the blockchain that nobody can control. You can do real contracts, especially for us in music. Let's say when a song plays in the radio directly pays $10 for a play, for example. They spend directly $10, and the smart contract in the blockchain just does the split directly. Composer get $4, author get $4, publisher get $1, beat maker get $1. I don't know, whatever is your deal, and everybody can be paid instantaneous in an instant. Everybody can just get paid soon as the money is sent. Whereas today, sometimes we have to wait a whole year for the money to go around the world and to arrive to you. So, but this market is full of emotional people, and this is why everybody's selling their crypto, because they don't know what they're talking about themselves. Nobody wants to do their own research. Everybody wants to listen to. So listen. I'm sorry. Like, look at these people. Oh, I know you're not supposed to judge people on face value. Fuck that. I'm not trusting a guy who can't dress well. Wait, we supposed to? You dress those people? What? They have a shrink. They're having sex. They're on drugs. And at the same time, they're handling your billions of dollars. And nobody's supervising. Well, that's what you get. And you got a bunch of people who are just following. Because listen, people need cults. People need to pray on somebody, because nobody's going to church anymore. They pray on Apple, Samsung, SBF, CZ from Binance. Listen, personally, the way I look at it, I'm like, yo, CZ made a power move. That's a Sith Lord. Like, look, yo, this is a Palpatine move. You here, you with a single tweet, you destroy the whole crypto market. And now you're telling everybody to leave the exchanges because they're not powerful. But you destroying competition. It's good for you as well. None of these guys are philanthropists. All of them are, ego, money. Listen, soon as you make money, it start corrupting you. It's the way it is. I've seen this happen over and over again, and we didn't need to talk about billions. I've seen people just make 1,000 per week, and just because people were screaming their names, their head exploded. We all know people like that on a small level. They were cool until they get a promotion at work, and all of a sudden they're starting to act different. We all know these people. So what makes you think that all these people with billions of dollars in the Bahamas all together doing orgies and I don't know what they were putting in their body in terms of drugs, how you think they're not gonna go crazy? Especially at 29 years old, 30 years old. This is young. They're not kids, but they're young. Especially all these awkward Harry Potter looking bozos. All these people, yeah, they're socially awkward. No, they're not ready for all that money. And they don't have supervision. They're just like all these kids coming from Walt Disney, becoming singers, and then ending drug addicts. And yeah. So soon as there's a lot of money, there's going to be a lot of snake moves. And listen, I don't think we done hearing about CZ, who now is acting like he's the white knight. But I don't know, bro. I don't know what he has behind his head. Because you don't want to have one exchange with no competition. Because now they can decide the rules for everybody. They can change the rules on you. The motto of crypto is decentralization. So, yeah. Listen, we'll see. It's the same thing for when I talk to you about cults and gurus. Remember in 2012, let me find it. No, not 2012. 2018. All right, I'm gonna find it. All right, look at this. This is an article from 2021. All right, that's not even long time ago. That's a year ago, right? Look at this. The Pandora Papers reveal offshore holdings of Ukrainian president and his inner circle. All these people were stealing all the money from Ukraine. Expensive property, etc. The actor, blah, blah. Look at this. All these people. That's his house in London, right? An apartment for 2 million, another one at 3 million, election maneuvering. Like everybody, if you read this article, and that was from last year, right? Pandora Papers. Everybody was saying that this guy, yeah, he's just corrupt. Russia invaded for reasons that we're not going to go through now. Listen, those people are media people. They know how to do the media warfare. He start wearing his green t-shirt every day, Steve Jobs style. He start coming every day like, yeah, I'm not leaving, I'm there, I'm in Kyiv, etc., etc. And all of you guys want to give him the Nobel Prize now, when he was just another liar, and another corrupt person a year ago, 2 years ago. You know why? Because all you guys want is gurus. Because you don't believe in God anymore. You believe in gurus. You believe in awkward guys. All these crypto guys look strange. They speak strange. All of them. And they're all billionaires. And everybody's like, me, I look at them, I'm like, okay. What is your proposition? What is your coin about? And I invest after doing my research. I don't care about the whatever amount of followers you have. I don't care. But most people on Twitter, most people on the internet, soon as you have some followers, people go crazy. Kanye, SBF, and everybody else. Same shit for me. And listen, at a point, this industry has to ask itself, when are we maturing and stop like just being in the utopia, and we understand, yeah, it's a business, and it has to be, yeah, people have to be transparent. And listen, soon as there's money, you're gonna have scammers, you're gonna have people going crazy because of the money, you're gonna have people trying to steal your money, and you're gonna have people trying to take your place under the money to put themselves under the money. Whatever business you in, it's not just crypto. This is not a crypto problem. It's humans being humans. When I arrived in the Zouk industry, everybody thought it was cute that an African guy was doing Zouk. Everybody thought that was cute. And then I became the number 1 selling artist. And all of a sudden, everybody was pissed. Oh, he's not from here. And people were asking me, yeah, but you're not from here? I was like, from where? From here, from France? No, I'm not from France, but I've been living here for long enough that, I'm resident. Yeah, but from the West Indies, you're not from the West Indies. So why you do Zouk? And I was like, because I want to. Yeah, but what do you say to the people who say that, you should not because you're not from here? And my reply was always the same. Fuck them. I don't care. I do what I want. Music is free. Everybody can do music. If Japanese people want to do Congolese music, go at it. Maybe you're going to do something crazy. But before the money and the women and the fans and the cult was on me, nobody cared. As soon as I was making all the money, all the artists were like, he's not from here. All the other labels were like, he's making too much money. We have to kill him. And people started trying to do the snake moves. You know why? Money, ego, pussy. Those are the 3 magic words. And you see in this story, same thing. It's just billions of dollars, but it's the same old story. What are we gonna do? Me? I'm gonna keep making my money.